Hello everyone, coming back to Python programming hands-on. Now I'm continuing the topic on OOPS concepts of the Python programming. Now I'm going to discuss constructor in the Python. So here, what is a constructor? The constructor is to initialize the objects actually. So the constructor is to initialize initialize the objects. When this constructor is calling, so this constructor is calling while object is creating. So when object is creating, it calls a constructor to initialize the object. Actually, how this constructor will be there in the Python is it's using the one variable called self. This is self is a one variable. With this variable, we can create a constructor. So this is like a parameter actually. It's a first parameter. You can call it as a first parameter used in the constructor. And how the default constructor is? So default constructor is underscore underscore init underscore underscore. So with these two underscores followed by init followed by two underscores. So this is a default constructor. We can give an example to understand. Example. So how we can write the constructor is def underscore underscore init underscore underscore bracket self colon. So you can write the body of constructor. This is called a default constructor. So this is called a default constructor. Now we can write one example default constructor is so def underscore underscore init underscore underscore self comma providing some attributes or properties in that class. Let us say name is a one property, id is a one property, the colon, and self dot name is equal to name, and self dot id is equal to id. So this is a constructor. So how we can utilize this constructor? Okay, we can give an example so that you can understand. Let us say one class some bank colon def space underscore underscore init underscore underscore bracket self comma name comma amount colon print new user and amount dot format of name comma amount. So this is the way we can write a default constructor. Now no not completed, actually we need to add the, so here we need to give these values, right? Here self dot name is equal to name and self dot id, not id, here amount is equal to amount. So Yeah, this is the way we can write a default constructor. Then now we can write other methods of this bank. So def balance colon print balance is format of self dot amount, and take another function def deposit colon. So for deposit, what is the function? So self dot amount is equal to self dot amount plus amount, and just print the same thing, like change the now amount deposited. The method we can take for the withdraw def withdraw colon. So here one more thing, balance B is a small letter only. So only the capital letter is the class name is should be the first letter is the capital letter. Now write function for withdraw. Yeah, print amount withdrawn. Now we have to create a account. How we can create a account for any user? So that means you have to create a object for this bank. That is user one is equal to bank of some. You have to provide some name and amount. Let us say Surender. Amount is some 500, and user 2, I will take some other user, bank Ramesh, comma some 1000. So two users are created, means two accounts are created. Now how we can do the operations? That is user 1 dot deposit, that is, let us say amount is some 100, and user 1 dot balance, and suppose user 2 dot deposit some 200, and user 2 dot balance. Now with this example you can understand how we can write the constructor in the Python programming. So this is a unit for a default constructor, how this self keyword is used everywhere. So you need to understand how the constructor can be write in the Python programming.